Hello friends, good morning and welcome to a awesome video. Why this video is awesome? Because I am going to show you how to make a very simple herbal cough med for your child. It works very well. I've been doing that for years. I give it to my kids, and once they start coughing, you mix up this concoction and it works like a charm. And I'm going to show you the entire process, how I go about doing it. Actually, my daughter woke up yesterday morning and she started coughing and coughing. It was very mild, but today she's coughing like crazy. She even threw up a couple of times and she's coughing like so much. And when a child is coughing so much, they tend to have pain in the rib area because of the coughing, and I want to prevent that for her. So that's why I'm going to make this cough syrup so this cough can go away. And in the beginning of the video, you see I was taking some ingredients from outside. I was picking catmint, mint, mullein. So I was picking all those ingredients so that I can add it to my herbal concoction. And I learned herbal medicines from my grandmother. She showed me how to make those things, and so I'm going to show you. When I'm making herbal medicine, I start with the mata. So this mata and a pesto, and in here are all my herbs. I also picked some calendula. Calendula soothes the throat and makes the coughing less. I also picked some of this basil. Basil is very good for cough, and it is antibacterial, antifungal. So like if a throat is getting very sore from the coughing, that's going to help a lot. So what you want to do is you want to put the herbs inside the mata like this. And you want to give it a crush. I'm only using one mullein leaf because she's a small child and I'm leery of the hairs that are on the mullein leaf. And by using one leaf, you would know if your child is allergic to it or not. But I've given her mullein before, but dry ones, not the fresh one. So I'm just going to be on the cautious side and use that first and see if it's going to have any, if she's going to have any allergic reaction. If she don't, then I'm going to use a bigger leaf when I make another concoction for her later, like I have more leaves here. So if that's fine, I'm just going to use this one later. So what you want to do is you want to just hit the leaves like this. Okay, you want to hit them like this, and by hitting them like that, it helps to make the surface area smaller, and it helps to release some of these oils that are inside there. I am also adding some rosemary. Rosemary is excellent for cough and pain, and it helps to make mucus come up. So I'm going to use some rosemary there. And as you can see, I have my rosemary right here by my window growing. I am also going to be using some broadleaf thyme, which I have growing by the window here also. And here is my broadleaf thyme. We're just going to add it in here, and we're going to just give it a good pound like this. Okay? And once you pound it, once this is all pounded up, we're going to add this mint. This is a ginger mint. It's made with ginger, and you can buy this at the store. They're like $2 for I think like 400 or 500 in a pack. It's a lot. I always keep that on hand. And why you want to have this is a very mild ginger flavor, so it doesn't it's not so hot. I have regular ginger here, but it's too hot. So you can use that if you want, but in a small amount. But this works really well. When I'm making for an older child, like my son, I use the raw ginger. When I'm making my little daughter, I use this. I'm also will be using this lemon peel, and I'm going to sweeten it with honey. And I'm also going to be using this piece of onion, and onion is awesome for cough. I'm just going to put all in here, and we're just going to pound this all right here. So I'm going to pound this all up, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys the next step, because if I pound here with my camera on that side, it's just going to shake the camera and the footage is not going to be good. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, y'all, everything is all pounded and ready to go. I'll show you next what I'll do. Next, you want to take all your pounded ingredients and you want to just drop it inside a bowl like this. Everything is in there. And once you do that, you want to pour hot water over it. And you don't want to put a lot, just a little bit, because you want this mixture to be very potent. So as you pour inside, as you can see, the water becomes very green, and it's green because you have pounded the ingredients all together. Okay, onions, everything is inside there, and you want to leave that to simmer for 20 minutes. I'm just gonna add a little bit more mint, because mint is gonna give it that flavor. Okay, I'm gonna put a cover over it. So you want to put a cover over it like this, and you want to leave it for 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, it's going to be the next step, which is going to be adding the honey to it. And once 15-20 minutes pass, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I am back, and it's time to pour our herbal concoction into a cup. Now the amount of water that I put there has also decreased as it soaked up the herbs in here. The water is much less than what I put in, and that's exactly what you want to happen. Now you're gonna put in honey. Now you want this to be very sweet. Okay, so you want to put about this amount of honey, a lot of honey. You want it to be sweet, and you want to give it a good stir. Now if you want to make this much more potent, you can put half the amount of water, and it's going to be really, really strong. But I don't want it to be so strong because I want my daughter to drink it, and I know exactly how to make those medications so that my kids drink it, so I'm making it my way. Now I'm going to give it a test. Yes, it's perfect. You can taste all the ingredients in there. It's very pleasant tasting, but the ingredient that's the strongest I can taste is the mint. So this is like a little bit over, almost a little bit over half a cup, and so I'm gonna separate this. I'm going to separate this mixture because I want to be able to give it to her 3 times. When you're giving herbal medications, you don't want to dip spoons inside and use like that. You want to pour it out and section out your doses and have the child drink the dose that you're going to give, and then give another dosage so you're not going to contaminate the medicine. So this is going to be 3 doses. She's going to be drinking that for the entire day. And if the cough doesn't get better, I'll just make a much more stronger dosage. So I'll mix a second mixture of this with more herbs, and then I'll put honey, but I'll put less water so the mixture will be very, very potent. So that's what I'm going to do. And now all you're going to do is administer this medication to your child. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in a little bowl like, and then I'm going to give it to her. I want to make a disclaimer here about medications, herbal medications. First of all, I want to say this: I am not a doctor, so I am not making any claim as a doctor. I am only showing you this because I use this with my children, all my 5 kids, and it works perfectly. It stops cough. If you want to even stop the cough faster, you just blend this onion and add it to the mixture, and it works really well. But if you put too much onions, my daughter tends to not drink it. You have to kind of force her to drink it, and I don't want to have this battle today, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, but you can add onions. Onions really does it. What I also going to do today is I am going to add onions. I'm going to peel this onion, and I am going to add it to apple cider vinegar and some fermented lemons that I have. And this is also a very awesome cough medicine. And I'm going to add 1 leaf of mullein, and I'm just going to leave it there for when anybody have a cough. Excellent, excellent cough medicine. All right, let's go give her the cough medicine. Nice, eh? Good girl, bravo. Good? Okay, well, so that's the end of the video. As you can see, my daughter is coughing a lot, and she had like 4 spoons. And then I'm gonna come back in about 30, maybe about an hour, and give her the rest. And I have a bucket over here in the corner. It's a small bucket, just in case. You know, when kids have colds and they're coughing, you may need to give them something to throw up in. She already threw up this morning and a couple of times, so we keep a bucket there. And sometimes if you give kids medication and they're coughing a lot, they will drop, so you need to give them some more. So that's what the bucket is there for, so she doesn't drop all over her bed, because I already like washed so many vomit things already. But this is good. It's supposed to stop the cough in about a couple of hours, so that's it is. So yeah, you're gonna be okay, right, Mama? Yes. And then of course, when my kids are coughing, I'm gonna give her a massage on the back and all over the body to help the lymph nodes to release good stuff all over the body. You know what I mean? And to stimulate all the immune healing things that are in the body. So I'm gonna give her a nice massage after. I'm gonna use an oil made with herbs, and I'm gonna rub her on the head. You know, I'm gonna rub her head to toe, and then I'm gonna give her a very nice warm bath in about an hour. and that should help a lot. And that is how I treat my kids when they're not feeling well. All right, so guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from this video, and I will see you in the next video. Remember to stay positive. Bye. And remember, you're beautiful. Ciao, ciao. You want to say bye-bye? Bye. She's under the weather. She'll be fine by tomorrow.